Hello, we're going to take a little second to enjoy my pets. And while we do that, we're going to get prepared, lay out your mat, do what you need to do, grab your water, put your music on. But once you do that, I would encourage you to just kind of take a second and pay attention to your body before we get into all this movement today. And make sure that throughout this workout, you're focusing on your breathing, you're remembering to breathe, you're not clenching your jaw too tightly or getting your neck and your shoulders all up in each other too much. Just set some good intentions that this is for you to have some good intentional movement today. So we're going to hop right into our workout now. We're going to get that hair up and we are going to go straight into a low plank. So we're going to find those forearms down on the mat. Here we go. And extend those feet back behind us to find that low plank. And we are going to hold. Here we are. We're going to be in this plank position for 30 seconds, but we're going to be planking for a total of a minute and a half. So in 30 seconds, we're going to come up to a high plank and we are going to begin tapping our feet from the inside to the outside of the mat, alternating. I mean, if you're feeling extra and you want to do some jumps, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm also not there to stop you. So use your free will accordingly. But we're going to start coming up to that high plank now, and you'll bring that left foot out and in, right foot out and in, and back and forth accordingly. And at the end of this 30 seconds of movement, we are going to stay in that high plank. But what you'll want to do is you'll bring those feet nice and wide and plant them for some good stability. And we're going to tap opposite shoulders. So you'll bring your right hand across your body to tap your left shoulder and your left hand across your body to tap your right shoulder. And I like to kind of stick my hand in the middle of my body and then almost replace where my hand was sitting when I do this. It once again provides me with more stability. So you have minimal body movement, which is kind of the goal here. We don't want that body to be, I am moving, but some movement is inevitable, not to make excuses, but anywho, moving on. At the end of this 30 seconds of movement, we're going to go straight into a down dog and take a little rest for a beat before we go into our next set of exercises. So let's find that down dog position. Take a breath at your leisure. Stretch out those feet and let's find that up dog. Take a couple breaths at your leisure. Wiggle out that spine. Feel that head up high. And I'm going to come into a child's pose as well. So we're going to come there and you can plant your butt down on those heels and reach forward on the ground. Plant those forearms down and take a big breath in and out. All right. So now we're going to flip over on our backs and we're going to be moving for about a minute and 40 seconds. So we're going to do 20 seconds of in and outs. I'm going to kind of give you a little demo, mini demo, 20 seconds of in and outs. And then we will extend whichever leg you choose, left or right first. And we'll extend that leg up into the air and we will bring our right. So like, let's say you extend your left leg in the air, you'll bring your right elbow across the body to come to the left. Dang, I'm so sorry. So you'll bring your right elbow across to come to your bent leg. That elbow's coming to the bent leg. Whatever the left and rights, those start to get to, they get to be too much sometimes. They do. So bring that elbow to your bent leg, not your extended leg, but we're going to go in those in and outs now. Here we go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. In and out. And at the end of this 20 seconds, you pick whichever leg you want to extend in the air. I do not care, but you extend that leg up in the air and bring your elbow across your body to your bent leg. So if your right knee is bent, bring your left elbow. So right here, I have my left leg extended and my right leg bent, and I'm bringing my left elbow across to crunch across the body to the right knee. I feel like it could have been said simpler, but we got it, and we're in it. Here we go. And in just a moment, we'll drop those legs back to go to the in and outs. We are not going to stop here. We are going to keep on going. And whichever leg that you extended, left or right, just make sure you extend the other one because we'll go into 20 more seconds of that opposing crunch here. So I'm going to extend this right leg up into the air and I'm going to bring my right elbow across to my left side. These rights and lefts are really getting me today. They really are. Anywho, we're crunching here for 20 seconds. And at the end of these 20 seconds, we're going to go back to those in and outs. So we'll bring those legs back down to that tabletop and go in and out for 20 more seconds. And that will be the finisher of this minute and 40 seconds of movement. We're not done. We still have more to go. But you will have a little rest here. So breathe through it. Move through it. You've got it. You're so strong. All right, look, we're already done. Take a breath, take a beat. And in just a second, we're going to extend those feet up to the sky, and we are going to reach for our toes. So we'll do a toe reach. And then at the end of that 30 seconds, we're not going to stop. We're going to go for 30 more seconds. And you can keep those legs up to the sky and do a crunch. So instead of reaching, you're just going to crunch. But you could also bend your legs into tabletop and do a tabletop crunch, which is what I'm planning to do for my 30 seconds. But I like to make sure you know ahead of time so you have those options. So we'll lift up and we're going to reach to the sky. And then, like I'm showing you here, bent legs, you can go into that little crunch like this, or you can do the crunch like this. So whichever you choose. Pick your flavor. But regardless, make your decision, because first we're going to do 30 seconds of toe reaches regardless. So here we go. Feet to the sky and reach for your toes for 30 seconds. And yeah, this one gets to be spicy, especially after the minute and 40 seconds of movement that we just did. But any intention that you had set during your plank, I'm hoping that you set one, you can bring that up here. Use that to fuel you in your 30 seconds of movement here. And in just a moment, you can either keep those legs high to the sky, or we will drop them back down to that tabletop, and we'll bring our hands behind our head and we're going to crunch. And this is essentially tabletop legs with a crunch. You're not coming too high. We're just focusing on that nice concentrated core crunch. We're here for 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And we're crunching it out. 30 more seconds. Just kidding. It's not 30 seconds. It's like 10 more seconds. And then we'll be done with this exercise. And then we're going to do some more planking. Aren't you so excited? But don't worry. Drop the knees. Bring the knees to the chest. Take a little breath. We have a minute and 30 seconds of planking left. That is all. But honestly, our bodies are so strong to get us through all this movement. Like, we're so blessed to have such strong bodies that can do all this. We're so strong. Cool. So I'm going to pick a fabulous little song to get my last little bit of planking to. I recommend you do the same thing, because we are going to be in another plank. Here we go. We're getting on those forearms, extending those feet back, and we're going to find that low plank. We'll be here for 30 seconds. And then at the end of the 30 seconds that we have here, we are going to come up to that high plank, no break, and we're going to do toe taps in and out, just like we did at the beginning. Mr. Tipperton came to provide some moral support during the end here. He understood that I was down bad and I just really needed some assistance. I gave him a little boop on the nose to say thank you. But here we go. In just a second, we're going to come up to that high plank and we're going to do those taps of the feet in and out. So you'll bring right foot out and in, left foot out and in. Or once again, like I said before, if you are just on that level, you could just start hitting some plank jacks. You know, I don't know if I'm quite feeling that yet. Maybe a little bit more pain will enter my brain and I'll start doing plank jacks. But for right now, we're doing toe taps, in and out, in and out. And in just a second, we'll plant those feet nice and wide so we have that strong stability. Here we go. And we're going to tap, bringing that left hand across the body to touch the right shoulder and the right hand across the body to touch the left shoulder, alternating, going side to side. And don't forget to breathe. We are almost at the end of this movement here. It's only 30 seconds to begin with, but we only have like 10 seconds left now. And then at the end of this, we'll come and we'll do some little stretches so that way we can find a little bit of intentional rest before we part ways. Drop those knees, come down, find whichever stretch that you would like. I'm going to do a little child's pose, and then afterwards I'm going to find myself into a up dog and a forward fold, a seated forward fold. No standing. No standing yet. All right, well, I hope you had so much fun doing this workout with me. I had fun doing this workout with you, and I appreciate your time, and I appreciate having you here. So if you like this video, and if you enjoyed my vibes, you enjoyed my commentary, subscribe. Come back. You should definitely do that. Anywho, have a fabulous evening, have a fabulous day, have a fabulous weekend, and goodbye. I will see you soon.